Cigarettes aren't good for us. That's hardly news. We've known about the dangers of smoking for decades. But how exactly do cigarettes harm us? Let's look at what happens as their ingredients make their way through our bodies and how we benefit physically when we finally give up smoking. With each inhalation, smoke brings its more than 5,000 chemical substances into contact with the body's tissues. From the start, tar, a black, resinous material, begins to coat the teeth and gums, damaging tooth enamel and eventually causing decay. Over time, smoke also damages nerve endings in the nose, causing loss of smell. Inside the airways and lungs, smoke increases the likelihood of infections, as well as chronic diseases like bronchitis and emphysema. It does this by damaging the cilia, tiny, hair-like structures whose job it is to keep the airways clean. It then fills the alveoli, tiny air sacs that enable the exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide between the lungs and blood. A toxic gas called carbon monoxide crosses that membrane into the blood, binding to hemoglobin and displacing the oxygen it would usually have transported around the body. That's one of the reasons smoking can lead to oxygen deprivation and shortness of breath. Within about 10 seconds, the bloodstream carries a stimulant called nicotine to the brain, triggering the release of dopamine and other neurotransmitters, including endorphins, that create the pleasurable sensations which make smoking highly addictive. Nicotine and other chemicals from the cigarette simultaneously cause constriction of blood vessels and damage their delicate endothelial lining, restricting blood flow. These vascular effects lead to thickening of blood vessel walls and enhance blood platelet stickiness, increasing the likelihood that clots will form and trigger heart attacks and strokes. Many of the chemicals inside cigarettes can trigger dangerous mutations in the body's DNA that make cancers form. Additionally, ingredients like arsenic and nickel may disrupt the process of DNA repair, thus compromising the body's ability to fight many cancers. In fact, about 1 of every 3 cancer deaths in the United States is caused by smoking. And it's not just lung cancer. Smoking can cause cancer in multiple tissues and organs, as well as damaged eyesight and weakened bones. It makes it harder for women to get pregnant, and in men, it can cause erectile dysfunction. But for those who quit smoking, there's a huge positive upside with almost immediate and long-lasting physical benefits. Just 20 minutes after a smoker's final cigarette, their heart rate and blood pressure begin to return to normal. After 12 hours, carbon monoxide levels stabilize, increasing the blood's oxygen carrying capacity. A day after ceasing, heart attack risk begins to decrease as blood pressure and heart rates normalize. After 2 days, the nerve endings responsible for smell and taste start to recover. Lungs become healthier after about 1 month, with less coughing and shortness of breath. The delicate, hair-like cilia in the airways and lungs start recovering within weeks and are restored after 9 months, improving resistance to infection. By the 1-year anniversary of quitting, heart disease risk plummets to half as blood vessel function improves. 5 years in, the chance of a clot forming dramatically declines and the risk of stroke continues to reduce. After 10 years, the chances of developing fatal lung cancer go down by 50%, probably because the body's ability to repair DNA is once again restored. 15 years in, the likelihood of developing coronary heart disease is essentially the same as that of a non-smoker. There's no point pretending this is all easy to achieve. Quitting can lead to anxiety and depression resulting from nicotine withdrawal. But fortunately, such effects are usually temporary, and quitting is getting easier, thanks to a growing arsenal of tools. Nicotine replacement therapy through gum, skin patches, lozenges and sprays may help wean smokers off cigarettes. They work by stimulating nicotine receptors in the brain and thus preventing withdrawal symptoms without the addition of other harmful chemicals. Counseling and support groups, cognitive behavioral therapy, and moderate intensity exercise also help smokers stay cigarette-free. That's good news, since quitting puts you and your body on the path back to health.
Smoking on campus. Cigarettes are nothing new to Indonesian. and their appeals is will known among various groups. The number of smokers continues to accelerate years after year. Even though designated smoking areas have been provided at several locations, it is still possible for people to smoke anywhere, such as on campus, which is a place of learning for lecturers, staff, and especially students. In fact, cigarettes which contain shredded dried tobacco leaves contain many chemicals such as nicotine, tar, and many more. Not only active smokers, but passive smokers can also be affected by cigarette smoke. This is because even though the smoker has dissipated, the danger still lingers in the and can trigger cancer. But don't worry, it is never too late to make a change for the better. We are born with a healthy, perfect body, so minimize anything that can harm your body and other. Maintain optimal health includes not smoking. Don't let various diseases come just because of smoking. Love yourself, your family, and those around you by no smoking. Let's quit smoking. What is the present tense? What is present tense? Simple present tense is the tense used to express events that happen regularly, routinely, or habitually in the present. When is the present tense used? The present tense is used when someone wants to express an event or general fact that is happening now. In education, the simple present tense is also used in conditional sentence type 0 and conditional sentence type 1. Patterns follow it be the simple future tense. Simple present tense formula. So a predicate is not always a verb. In a verbal sentence, the subject is followed by a verb V. Meanwhile, in a nominal sentence, the subject is followed by a noun verb that we commonly know as an auxiliary verb or to be helping verb. In general, the simple present tense formula is subject plus verb 1, see or is plus complement for positive sentence with a verbal pattern. If the pattern is nominal, then the present tense formula becomes subject plus auxiliary verb to be plus complement. Nominal simple present tense. How do you form simple present tense? Here is the simple present tense formula you can ask. Plus subject plus to be plus complement. Minus subject plus to be plus not plus complement. Quotation mark to be plus subject plus complement. Example of simple present tense with nominal sentence patterns plus I am an international school student. Saya adalah seorang mahasiswa. Minus, she is not an international school student. Dia bukan seorang mahasiswa. Question mark. Is he an international school student? Apakah dia seorang mahasiswa? Verbal simple present tense. The formula plus minus question mark of the simple present tense for verbal patterns is plus subject plus verb 1 plus C, or is plus complement minus subject plus do or does not plus verb 1 plus complement. Question mark do or does plus subject plus verb 1 plus complement. Positive negative. Positive or affirmative simple present tense. Just like nominal sentence, verbal sentence also have positive form, as we discussed earlier. Example of simple present tense: I live in Jakarta. Saya tinggal di Jakarta. He live in Jakarta. Dia tinggal di Jakarta. Negative simple present tense. Now, specifically for negative and interrogative sentence as do or does or do not and does not. Examples: I don't live in Bandung. Saya tidak tinggal di Bandung. She does not live in Bandung. Dia tidak tinggal di Bandung. Simple present questions or interrogative. Yes or no questions. Do I work? Apakah saya bekerja? Does he work? Apakah dia bekerja? As the name suggests, yes or no questions are only require you to answer the questions above with. Simple present questions or interrogative. What do you think of when you read W inch? Excellently is an English interrogative word with the prefix W and H. What do you play? What do you play? When does he play? Where does she play? Why do we play? How do they play? What are some examples of the simple present tense? Positive sentence. 1. She wants to be a doctor. 2. Come eat grass. 3. They speak English at the office. 4. He likes bananas. 5. They play basketball every morning. What are some examples of the simple present tense? Negative. 1. They don't have any money. 2. Lala doesn't see Peter in the class. 3. My best friend doesn't love you. 4. You don't listen to me. 5. California is not in United Kingdom. Interrogative. 1. Do they talk a lot? 2. Does he play tennis? 3. Does your father drink coffee? 4. Where does he lunch? 5. Does he ride the motorcycle? Time in the simple present tense. The simple expression we will discuss here are also known as adverb of frequency. In fact, the words are not always present in every simple present tense. What are the characteristics of simple present tense? 1. As verb in the base form, infinitive, or irregular verbs that are already familiar. Example, I play soccer every weekend. Play is a verb in its base form. 2. As the auxiliary verb do or does for verbal sentence in the negative and interrogative form. Example, she doesn't eat meat. Doesn't, does not auxiliary word in the negative form for the subject. C. Do you like chocolate? Do auxiliary word for quotes with the subject your. 3. In the present tense, there are auxiliary adverbs of time such as always, usually, often, seldom, rarely, never, every day, or week, or month, or years. Example, or always drink coffee in the morning. The function of the simple present tense. 1. General truth or generalizations or fact, menjelaskan fakta yang sudah pasti. 2. Habitual or daily activities, repeat action, mengungkapkan sesuatu yang selalu terjadi berulang-ulang. 3. Express feelings and emotion, mengekspresiasikan emosi dan perasaan. The scheduled event is the near future or familiar with future conditions, membahas acara dalam waktu dekat. 5. Command or interrogation, memberi perintah atau instruksi.
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know the